Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to another edition of Crush Lusher Television. All right, so today we're going to work on two things. First is arcs and chords. All right, so draw this picture right here, and all this will be provided on the PDF attached. So basically what it says is this. So draw it in your notes, pause it. Here are the important things to know. So here you go. So this is a chord. A chord is a line that goes through the circle but not through the center, like this. If it goes to the center, that's called a diameter. So R to S. So arc RS is congruent to arc TU. So I mean that this arc here is congruent, sorry, TV, my bad, TV right here. If and only if this chord, and this is a chord right here, is congruent to this chord. So if these chords are congruent, therefore the arcs corresponding are also congruent. Okay? So let's see an example of that. So pause the video and write this down. Make your notes look like mine. Okay. So trapezoid ABCD is inscribed in circle O. If AB, bam, is congruent to BC, sorry, that doesn't look congruent, but let's pretend it is. And it's congruent to CD, right here. This is D. And the measure of BC, arc BC, is 50. So this is 50 out here. 50 degrees. Arcs are in degrees. What is the measure of arc APD? So AP, I think, is out here. APD. So this arc right here. What is that arc? Okay, so the first thing you got to know is that, so since this chord right here is congruent to this chord, that would mean that the arcs, corresponding arcs, are also congruent. So this arc is also 50. And this arc is also 50 because CD is congruent to the other sides. So this arc right here, A all the way to B, C, and D, that's 50 plus 50 plus 50, which is 150 degrees. So this arc right here is 150. So it asks what's the measure of arc APD. So that's the opposite. So I know that the whole circle is 360 degrees, and I'm subtract the 150, because we know 150 is this part. I need what's left, and that's going to be 210 degrees. So this equals 210 degrees. Got it. All right, let's try some more. Whoa. All right, so determine the measure of each arc of the circle circumscribed about the polygon. All right, so we're going to assume that this right here, so the circle here is O. Here's the center. Write that down. If you want to see a little better, if you don't like my handwriting, that's okay. Here are the problems right here. Let me scroll down. Oh, I don't want that. Here are the problems right here. Copy them down, copy them down, copy them down. They are also in your PDF that's attached, okay? So, we know that this is a rectangle. So this side is congruent to this side, and this side is congruent to this side. Opposite sides are congruent. So, if this part right here is 4x, well, this chord is also congruent, so that means this part is the same as 4x, so that's 4x. And if TS is congruent to UR, so the corresponding arc is 2x, so this arc is also 2x. So now I have, everything all combined, so that means that this is going to be 4x plus 2x plus 4x plus 2x all the way around the circle. What does that equal? Yeah, you're right. 360 degrees. So let's combine like terms. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. 12x equals 360. Now we got to divide by 12. Divide by 12. Okay, so we have 360 divided by 12. What do we have? Oh yeah, so x equals 30. Nice. So the measure of arc UT right here, so let's say UT, that's 4 times 30, which is 120. The measure of arc TS is 2 times 30, which is 60. The measure of arc SR or RS is also 120, and the measure of arc UR here or RU is 60. Got it. So here's your final answer right there. Put it in a box right there. Cool. All right, I want you to look at these two down here, and I want you to pause the video and see if you can get these two. All right, ready, set, go, pause. All right, let's see what we got. So we know that this chord here is 7x, so I know that this chord is congruent to this, so that means that is the same corresponding arc. So this is 7x right here. And now I have all the circle accounted for, so that's 7x plus 7x plus 4x equals what? Oh yeah, 360. So 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 4 is 18x. It's 360 divided by 18. X equals 360 divided by 18 is 20. X is 20, but that's not the final answer because it asks for the arcs. So the measure of arc UV is 7 times 20, which is 140 degrees. The measure of arc VT right here is 20 times 4, which is 80 degrees, and the measure of arc TU is the same as the 7x, so that's 140 degrees. Add those up, you should get 360. Bam, got it. All right, so next one. All right. So, damn, what are we going to do here? It gives us nothing. Well, actually, yeah, it does. Because, see this is a diameter. And so the corresponding arc we learned last time, that right there is going to be 180, because that's 180 degrees. That's half a circle, right? And so right here, here, and here, these are all going to be equal. So if that's x, if that's some number, this arc also, ST is going to be x, and TU is also going to be x. They're all going to be something. So x, x, and x, so that would mean 3x equals 180. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm just dividing this 180 into 3 equal parts because all of these sides are equal. So that's x equals 60. So this is 60, 60, 60, and this is obviously 180 right here, which is the opposite side of the circle that completes it. And then you just put in da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, you're good, okay? So I can write the arcs down if you want. The answers will be provided for you, okay? Any questions so far? All right, here we go. Last part. Here you go. So, diameters and chords. This is what I want you to do. So I wrote my notes down. This is what I want you to do. See this part right here? Write these two important things down, diameters and chords, in your notes. All this top part. Okay, so how do we do this? Let's see. What does this mean? So, in a circle, if a diameter is perpendicular to a chord, so that means forms a right angle. So if you see a chord and you got a diameter or a radius like that, it forms a right angle. It cuts the chord into 2 equal pieces. So that means that AX here is congruent to XB. Because I see, here's my radius here, or my diameter, the whole thing, is a right angle, it's perpendicular. So that would mean that RY, because we have a right angle, is congruent to YS. So these would be 2 marks here. Okay. We also know that the chords RS and AB are congruent if they are an equal distance from the center. So if this distance OX is the same as OY, so that distance is the same, that means that this chord is congruent to this chord. All right? So let's use this now for an example. Here's example 1. Write that in your notes. Example 1. Boom. So if circle O, CD is perpendicular to OE. So CD is my chord, OE is right there. Okay. So this is perpendicular, bam, right angle, like that. OD right here is 15. And CD, the whole thing, this whole thing, CD is 24. Find X, and in this case, X is right there. All right, well, what do we know? Oh, sorry, X isn't there, my bad. X is here. So I need that distance right there. So what do we know? We know that, so this is perpendicular. That means that CE is congruent to ED, like that. So if the whole thing is 24, this is cutting 24 into 2 equal pieces. So this is going to be 12 right there. And I see a right triangle. Cool. So I'm going to use the Pythagorean theorem. X squared plus 12 squared equals 15 squared. X squared plus 144 equals 225 minus 144 minus 144. X squared equals 225 minus 144, which is 81. X equals 9. We got it. X equals 9. Cool. You can always pause the video and go over it again if you need. All right, so here's the next one right here. I'm going to get you started and you can finish, all right? So if you need to see this a little bit better, here you go. I don't want that. Here it is right here. So we're going to do this one right here together, all right? So this 10 through 15. So bam, here's the picture. So in circle G, DG equals GU. So DG equals DU. So G is the center right here. So DG equals DU. GU, sorry. So that means that these two are congruent. And AC equals RT. So AC and RT are also congruent. So that would mean that this part is congruent to this part, and this part is congruent to this part. So, oh, sorry, it's all the same. My bad. So there's one mark. Find the measure of all these. So first, TU. What is TU? So this forms a right triangle. So this is 3, 4, 5. If I use the Pythagorean theorem, I get 3, 4, 5. So TU is going to be 4 right here. So mark it right there. TR, so if this is 4 and we have a right angle right there, that means that the chord is broken up by this radius by the right angle perpendicular. So this is also 4. So TR is 4 plus 4, which is 8. So now the arc of TS, so this arc TS, what is that going to be? What are we going to do? Well, I want you to figure it out. So I'm going to pause the video. You do this. The answers will be provided for you. Great job so far. Finish it up, and then the exit quiz at the end. All right? Ready, set, go.